Okay, so today we are going to talk about Jennica's picture schedule. I keep hers in a binder or on a binder, kind of both, I guess. There are different ways of doing it. Some people have it on a wall on their house or in their house. We tried that. It didn't go very well for her. This worked out much better as like a travel device. We can take it from room to room and make it get a little bit closer. I feel like you're so far away from me. That's better. We can take it to room with us, and then wherever we are or whatever we're doing, I can show her what the next activity is. For her, transition from any activity that we're doing is very, very difficult if I don't give her warning, ample warning of what we're going to be doing next. There is potentially, and 90% of the time, a very big meltdown with it. And I would say more of a like a hurricane meltdown than a 2-year-old meltdown. It's really, really, really hard to get her to calm down, and it's not just a normal meltdown. It's really hard for her to handle that change unless she is the one that has registered it first or has initiated that change. So even in her daily schedule, she has gotten to the age of knowing the difference between a school day and a weekend. But if we homeschool, so if our day is not going to be a normal, if a Friday is not going to be a normal Friday, then we need to let her know prior that is not going to be a school day that day. Or if we're going to do shopping on a day that is not a normal shopping day, such as our grocery shopping days are Fridays, and if we can't make it that Friday, we need to let her know today we couldn't do shopping, so we're going to do it tomorrow because, a storm is coming or something, so we need to put it on that schedule for her. And even for her school day, we have it all planned out on her little planner here for like the weather and her group time and for her math. So each of her different units are planned out on her book. We even have for a greeting, hello, for when we go to like Awana, or when we're going to be greeting in therapy or in class, or when it's time to go to kindergarten. For next year when she goes part-time for like gym and music there, we'll have music class, so she is aware of when she is going to those classes. And they're just velcroed on. And then she has it for like pajama time. And when she gets her pajamas on, she just moves it down to say that is now done, and we go on to the next square. And when she gets done with this row, I just simply move all the ones that she took off the bottom row here, and I restock the top row with the next set of things that are to be done while she's off doing the activity that she just moved down, so that it's already ready to go for her. Now, inside her book, I have all her notes. This talks about her weighted vest, and it talks about how the weighted vest It's a sensory pressure vest, provides constant, even, deep pressure to children when their body is craving this, and that's why the sensory or the weighted vests are so important. And we're only allowed to keep it on for the same amount of time that we keep it off, but no longer than an hour at a time throughout the day, but they want it on for more than once a day. And then this talks about the vestibular system and how that controls their balance and their movement. And this is the treatment activities that they want me to work on daily with her. So anything from a scooter board to bouncing on a therapy ball, musical chairs, spinning on office chairs or dizzy discs, slides, hopscotch, leapfrog, amusement rides, balance board, rocking chair, tire swing, rolling or bouncing on therapy balls, and there's like a whole bunch more on that page alone. And then it talks about core strengthening activity for kids, where they can do therapy ball sit-ups, lifting weighted objects above head, bridges, wheelbarrow walking, crab walking, tall kneeling, playing catch on an unstable surface, and outdoor activities. And then she has therapeutic listening. Therapeutic listening is an expansion of sensory integration. It is an auditory intervention that uses organized sound patterns inherent in music to impact all levels of the nervous system. So auditory information from therapeutic listening CDs provides direct input to both the vestibular and auditory portions of the brain. The emphasizes for therapeutic listening is one, blending sound intervention strategies with your brain for the core development, and breathing activities so as to sustain grounding and centering of the body and mind and space and time, so that we can handle all of the noise and all of the lights and all of the loud noise, quiet noise, loud noise, quiet noise, and the sudden burst of like someone banging a gun next to us. We can handle that and not completely freak out, or in some cases not react at all and underreact to it. And then we have a sensory diet, which would be like climbing or crawling, rolling on a large therapy ball, pushing or pulling a wagon, pull thread band, jumping on a mattress or trampoline, hitting or a punching bag, wearing a weighted vest, brushing joint compressions, wheelbarrow walking or crab walk, playing sports, sit with crossed legs and bounce one slightly, tap toe, heel or foot, yard work, cleaning, and that again is just a few of them. Then they have some more vestibular activities, and then they have tactile, which would be again with the brushing, move rocks, keys or coins in pocket with your hand, drum fingers or pencil on table, rub lotion gently but firmly on arms, roll and cut Play-Doh, lie between couch cushions or mattress and box spring, try holding and fidgeting with the cush ball, rubber band, straw, clay, receive a massage, hold or lean up against stuffed animals or large pillows, give and receive hugs, wrap arms and legs in ace wraps, roll up in different textures like sunny sack, foam, terry cloth, carpet, fuzzy blankets. They have oral activities where they can drink carbonated drink hot cocoa or warm milk, sour foods, take slow deep breaths, blow whistles, bubbles, harmonicas or kazoos, chewy or chunky foods, suck on hard candy, take slow deep breaths. Then they have auditory, where they can listen to audio tapes, CDs with environmental sounds such as rain, birds, and water, listen to rhythmic music with a defined beat such as chants, Indian music, and drums, listen to hard rock music with loud bass and uneven beat, and listen to white noise like a fan or an air cleaner. And then they have visual activities. Look at or read books or magazines. Watch sunset and sunrise. Some integrations for a hands-on body on sensation. And then the proprioceptive would be like carrying groceries, carrying weight, watering can, pull or push a laundry basket, play tug of war, shovel or rake, jump on mattress or beanbag chair, jump rope, potato sack races, climb on jungle gym, climb rocks or trees, sandwich between cushions, weighted blankets or vests, crab walk, catch or throw a ball, head, shoulders, knees and toes, teeter-totter, youth yoga, twister, push the wall, stuff like that. And the proprioception is the sensory information that tells us about the position, force, direction, and movement of your own body parts. So they don't know where their body parts end or where they start, and they don't know where their body space is. So that's why when they try to squeeze through the little cracks between people, or they would try to walk in between here, you know, between this desk and this chair versus going around, because they don't know that their body isn't going to fit between here. So that's the stuff that we work on her daily. It's very hard. And just trying to see in a pile of stuff, you know, find that one pair of keys, or looking on the wall where there's nothing else but a set of keys. Can you get the keys off the wall? She can't find those keys. We also have this grab box that we made for her. She just grabs in there, pulls out an activity, such as this, and it's every hour, and this would be an action song. So we would sing an action song, whether it be with fingers, like a head, shoulders, knees, and toe song, and we would do that for, we prefer to do it for like 15 minutes, but I do it as long as she is allowing it. And when we're done, I tried putting it on the wall, but it wasn't sticking. So we're trying to come up with another way to keep it out of the box, so we know that we've done it and keep it, you know, away from the other ones that we haven't done for a while. But there is quite a lot in here. I would say a good 100 different activities in here, that if you can get a view of how many we have in here, we have quite a few. We have, like I said, a few hundred in here at least for them to do. And then the last thing that we currently have, and we're working on a travel version of this, kind of, I guess, but this one for the classroom at least is kind of like the indoor voice versus outdoor voice. I'll let you get a look and then I'll explain. But for the green, level 1, no talking, it's time to listen. So if it's no talking, I'll just simply point to this because she's a visual. And if I point to this versus telling her, it's more impactful. For the number 2, where it's whisper, soft voice, library voice, right? And I'll go shh, you know, give her that visual and point to number 2, or show her number 2. Number 3 is a classroom voice, which is a talking voice, not a yelling. Number 4 is an outside voice. Outside voice. Recess voice, cheering at a game or calling the dog outside. And number 5 is your screaming. It's an emergency voice only. Someone is hurt or you are in danger. And then I can go, you're using a number 5 voice. You're too loud. So I can show her the number of the voice that she is using and what number she should be using by pointing to our chart. And that has helped a lot on keeping her voice down. And the other thing that we're working on getting currently from her teacher is red, yellow, and green cards. So when we're out in public on safety, you know, I can show her a green card. You're doing a good job, good listening, and I don't have to discipline her necessarily in public in front of everybody, because she is conscious about that when I'm like constantly saying, no, don't touch that, and come back here and stop yelling, and you know, more so than most kids would have to be. Or I can show her the yellow card and say, this is a warning. I can show her the red card, you're going to be in trouble if you do not stop. And that is just between her and I, and not the whole public. not everybody's going to know what we're talking about. So those are just some things that we have come up with along with the social stories. And if you don't know what a social story is, it's just a very simple paper book that you make on the computer with clip art, and then you staple it together, and you just put in your very personal words that you would use, such as like a potty, if you're potty training, and you use the pot, you would use the word potty, or you were to use the word pee pee, or if you were to use the word poo poo versus poop, you know, you use those words, your words that you would teach them versus the words that a publisher would use. And that makes it very personal for them. And in Jenica's case, her grandmother had just passed, so she is getting a social story about grandma's passing, and we're trying to put in a picture of grandma into the story, and we're going to be using grandma's name in the story and helping her to understand where grandma is and, you know, what happened, and to help her comprehend what happened. And that just helps them make it just a little more understanding of what happened, because they don't always understand when you read from a published book of what is expected of them. It helps them connect that just a little bit better. So I hope this video helped you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave in the comments if you guys would like some more videos like this. As always, if you guys did like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye!